Hurricane Beryl continues along its destructive path through the Caribbean. The Category 4 storm has killed at least 9 people so far, and officials say the death toll will likely increase as communications come back online in affected areas. Now, in Jamaica, high winds uprooted trees and ripped off roofs, while heavy rains caused flash flooding. And in the Cayman Islands, residents boarded up windows in preparation for the storm, which is expected to hit them next. Hurricane Beryl is expected to slow down over the next day or two, but remain at or near hurricane strength. Let's cross over to meteorologist Matthew Capucci in Washington. Matthew, good to see you again. Now, Beryl has arrived in Jamaica. How dangerous are the coming hours going to be there?
Well, right now, the eye wall, that inner ring of winds, is scraping along the southern portion of the island, likely containing winds over 150 to 170 kilometers per hour. And the other issue, too, they're getting onshore winds, likely pushing ashore 1 to 3 meters of seawater, causing a dangerous surge near the coastline. In addition, very heavy rains with between 10 and 25 centimeters, causing inland freshwater flooding and mudslides, too, in the higher terrain. Really, all facets, a very hazardous system, and likely the first major hurricane to come this close to Jamaica since 1988.
Now, landfall usually causes a hurricane to decay quite quickly. Does that mean we can expect Beryl to slow down after hitting Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula on Friday?
Yeah, so I think right now, these next 36 hours, we'll see a gradual weakening trend. Ordinarily, after hitting a place like Jamaica with that high terrain to tear the circulation apart, we'd see more rapid weakening, especially with disruptive upper level winds trying to tear the system apart. But one thing is that the Caribbean is just so incredibly hot, with water temperatures above average and really above 30 degrees Celsius, for which reason, even though the system is trying to weaken en route to the Yucatan, it still has so much energy to draw upon from below. Now, I think by the time it gets to Yucatan, Mexico, sometime between Thursday night and Friday morning near and south of Cancun, we'll likely see Category 1 winds, maybe Category 2 winds, gusts either side of, say, 140, 150 kilometers per hour, and a lesser surge. But then the big wild card, what happens when the system gets to the Gulf of Mexico? There might be a subtle window for re-intensification and perhaps rapid intensification. Then areas from Tampico, Mexico, all the way to Brownsville, Texas, have to be on guard.
We don't have much time, but I do want to ask you, we talk about how Beryl is record-breaking in so many ways, but what does it tell us about the hurricane season ahead?
Yeah, so this hurricane season, we have a couple different factors at play. Number one, water temperatures 2 to 4 Celsius above average, near record in some cases, close to September norms rather than June or July. The other thing, too, thanks to La Nina, more upward moving air and weaker upper level winds, meaning we won't tear storm systems apart. We're expecting more storms this season and more strong storms this season, and more that are prone to rapidly intensify once again.
As meteorologist Matthew Capucci, thank you so much.